Protocol Live, episode 10. We have a media-rich episode for you for episode 10. Can't believe we've made it this far. Cheers to the boys here.
Congratulations on 10 episodes. I know
Yeah,
you've been wanting
Juan.
more, and I think we're getting a little bit better. And
We're getting a little more
It's
consistent.
to the next 10. It'll probably be the course of the year.
Absolutely, yeah. Hopefully we can get to 30 by the end of the year if we're lucky. But
So
all right, Juan,
I'm gonna
how we
go
doing
off,
tonight?
I'm gonna go off script for a second. I'm actually
Already.
since I'm traveling the road and stuff. People have been saying that they're enjoying this podcast, and this is this is Kevin's brainchild, and I think it's a great thing. Just a way to further interact and further engage you guys out there, our supporters. So we don't do cigar news. We talk a little bit about it, but way after everything else comes around. So this is basically about podcasts about life, about each other's adventures, of course, and how cigars all bind us together. Because cigars is that common denominator that has all three of us here and people in the studio audience. It's just amazing. So Kevin, thank you for doing this, and it's a great thing.
No, when I wake up in the morning and it's podcast day, it's very.
Do you
good
wake
day
up with
for
a
me.
heart on every morning or no?
There is beginning of the day lumber. in my
Yes.
house.
Morning wood.
I call it beginning of the day lumber, and I'm very excited to have this podcast, have the media outlet for us, as a group. I mean, I'm a geek, so this is a lot of fun for me, but I just love it, and the feedback that we've been getting has been very positive. Got some good constructive criticism.
It's
And,
been amazing. Like
yeah.
people, so the biggest restaurant we've all talked about, of course, is Keen's.
Yes,
You'd be
it's a ton of
surprised how
Keen's.
many people I went to Keen's just because of what you
Yeah.
guys are talking about. So we're actually starting to build some power, and it's still going to be one of our the Chow lineup, the Protocol Chow lineup. We're going to talk about different restaurants we visited and stuff, and I think it's a great thing because, amongst just besides our us talking and stuff, we all eat good. We want to drink good. So that was a great thing. That was
there's a
another
gentleman-
great idea.
Gentleman
yes.
at Caravan's taking his girlfriend or wife,
Yes.
fiance. I think they're fiance, but they're going to Keen's.
Nice.
I think
Get
it's
the
this
mutton
weekend.
chop.
Yeah.
Get the mutton chops.
I recommended it highly, but you can't go wrong with anything on the menu.
Awesome. Yes.
There. Yeah, Protocol has some power with the media and
The
people.
power of the P.
Power of the P.
So I'm going to address the 800-pound gorilla in the room. So we don't have Tristan here today because Tristan has a big date with his beautiful girlfriend. So instead we have Johnny Rima, Johnny Manhattan. How many different nicknames do you have, John?
Jesus. Johnny Manhattan, FTG,
Yes.
Johnny Smokes,
Yes,
J Train. You name it, it's out there.
love it.
Larry, what is the other one? John Holmes?
Johnny Romance.
Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny Fragrance.
I got that one from Ray Johnson.
Yeah, and Johnny, for the record tonight, I am wearing Creed Aventus, which
Well, that makes two of
Ooh.
us, buddy.
That-
That makes two of us.
that I will tell you that is the best cologne you
I've-
can
you
buy
know
on
what?
the market.
I
It
am
is
wearing Bullet
unbelievable.
Rye.
I've got a lot of compliments from Dior Sauvage, but not like the Creed. Creed.
I love that word, savage. Is it like saying savage in a fancy way?
Yeah.
Yes,
Ooh, I
it
love
is.
it. I think I'm going to change my vocabulary. Every time I say savage, I'm going to say savage.
That's Johnny Depp.
Yes, I
Dior
it is.
Sauvage.
Sauvage.
But Creed Aventus needs no rep because it's just so badass. So all you guys out there, it's expensive as hell, but believe
worth
me,
every
it's worth
penny.
every second of it.
It lasts all day. You come home at night and smell your shirt, even after smoking a cigar. Just, oh my gosh, you smell
It
amazing.
lasts all day, so it's basically the Cialis of colognes. Is that what we're saying here?
Yes.
If it lasts longer than
Yes.
4 hours, call your doctor.
Give another squirt.
If you smell good more than 4 hours, see your doctor ASAP.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, yes. So, Juan, we always do this, but what's everybody smoking tonight? I will start.
Yes.
I have the Sir Robert Peel Natural in the production size, not an owner size. I'm doing the production size tonight.
Reamer.
Well, right now, and I'm going to switch off to another one because it's almost done. I am smoking the Davidoff Late Hour, one of my favorite, if not the favorite cigar. It ranks up there with a lot, but Davidoff Late Hour.
Nice.
And I want to take a moment to comment on that. You see how this is a Protocol Live, but we're so open-minded, and it's about the cigar community that we didn't tell Rima you have to smoke a protocol cigar.
We don't care.
You know, we don't care. It's just whatever you smoke. I love other non-protocol cigars. I smoke them all the time. So kudos to you, Johnny, is to show you how things run in here. But I love that. Me and myself, I'm having the one that originally started the whole thing, the Protocol Blue Toro. I love this cigar. It's got that Ecuadorian Habano Scuro wrapper, the Nicaragua binder and filler, quadruple Ligero, very strong. The binder is a beautiful Nicaragua Habano. So when you double up the Habano is very creamy and spicy. So it excellently balances out this cigar, and it just really creams it out. Everybody loves it when I say that. It creams it out. So it's just a creamy, full-body cigar, and I love it. I love to spread my cream. Oh, wait, that was wrong. I mean, spread the pea. That's what.
Yes.
Well, the creamy cigars, but yes.
Yeah, good cigar.
All right, let's start with the bullets. What's the first bullet on the Protocol Live?
Let's talk about the events. That's the first one.
Yes, we got some. So this segment we do is we talk about upcoming events, and the first event I'm going to talk about, it's a pretty big one. It's actually a week from today. Today's Saturday, and it's actually Saturday, March 7th, 2020. It's a Protocol Wild Game Dinner starting at 6 p.m. It's right there on the screen for you guys could see, but I'm actually going to...
oh, Lord.
What happened?
Screwed up.
It's all right.
I got the video on here.
It's okay.
Yeah. So...
As long as... Okay, so I'm going to just read you the flyers. It's going to be the Wooden Match presents the Wild Game Dinner. The Wild Game Dinner is actually going to be held at Artisan Wine and Cheese Cellar. The address there is 55 West Lehigh Street, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, 18018. It's $75 per person, and what you get there is you're going to get some hors d'oeuvres passed around featuring the following: venison, rabbit, elk, quail, trout, and boar. But mind you, you will be full by the time you're done, because it's a lot. You can have all you want of the venison, rabbit, elk, quail, trout, and boar. So I'm excited about that. Then you get a pour of Jameson Black Barrel. That's the bourbon. Then you get another pour of Jameson Cold Brew. I believe is that a bourbon or a beer? Anybody know?
I think it's a beer.
No, wait. Is a Jameson?
I know Jameson's a bourbon, but is the Cold Brew?
I think it's a cold brew bourbon.
Okay, a cold brew bourbon. Okay, that sounds good.
I think we had it at Caravan.
All right, awesome. And then we're going to have 2 Protocol cigars in there, and then samples of Mind Leaf CBD, raffles, and giveaways. So we will have cigars there for purchase. If you guys want them, they're going to be there for you guys. If you just want to come and have a great dinner, a great time, have some what they offer there, those bourbons. It's going to be an awesome time. I'm going to be there. Kevin's going to be there. Hopefully, John and Reem, are you going to be there maybe?
Yes, I am.
It's going to be an awesome time. We're going to be dressed very nicely. We're going to be dressed to the nines, and that's going to be a great event. Again, a week from today, I'm going to post this flyer probably tomorrow, but it's going to be a week from today, Saturday, March 7th, 2020, Wild Game Dinner.
Yeah, and we had a little snafu there, but we got, like I said, it's a media-rich episode
yes,
today,
it
as
is.
you'll start to see. But we're trying to do a little pre-production work here and not fly off the seat of our pants.
Yes.
But, I had a little snafu.
All right,
but
go
you
back
guys
to
got
us.
see
Go back to our pretty faces now.
No, see, this is the green room. We're on our pretty faces. I
I
already
see.
cut back. They already saw this.
They saw it already. Okay.
Yeah.
The next event we have scheduled right now for March is Thursday, March 26, 2020. From 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., we're going to be at Main Street Cigars in Medford, New Jersey. The address there is 7 South Main Street, Medford, New Jersey, 08055. We're going to be there from 5 to 9, but at 9 o'clock, I put a big question mark because we never... we're not an official. You know how like some companies have this thing. All right, from 5 to 9, and minute 9 hits, boom, the guys are out.
The reps pack it
the
up.
reps pack it up and they're out. Boom. Us now.
No, not you guys.
For us, it's a different story. Like the cigar shop owners beg us to leave. They're like, it's 1 a.m. I closed up at 10. Can we please get out of here? Can you get out of here? And that's how it goes. But people love it, and that's what we're gonna do.
The event stops at.
So that's our second event that we have coming up. So that's good. I love the production notes. Boom, we're done with that one. And since we're on the topic of events, I'm going to talk about a past event we just had. It was earlier this week, this Tuesday. Royal Leaf in, I forgot what Royal Leaf is from. We're in Jersey. Oh, I'm sorry, they're in, how can I remember? Royal Leaf.
Melville?
Melville, New Jersey.
Melville.
That's it. Melville, New Jersey. Jack Davis, D. Pittman, you guys know them from Cigar Dojo.
Yes.
These people are awesome people. They now bought a shop. It's called the Royal Leaf. These guys are awesome. We did a protocol pop-up event with the Smoking Shields. And the Smoking Shields, for you guys who do not know what the Smoking Shields are, it's an amazing organization. Started off by John Bellico. He basically, cops like to smoke, and that's basically the premise of how we actually started, of the whole cop theme with the protocol cigars. But he had an idea of a group, and he called it Smoking Shields. And originally it was law enforcement cops, Smoking Shields, and it's pretty awesome. Do you mind putting up the logo on that so you guys can see it?
All right, let's make sure I got this right.
There he goes. That's the beautiful logo. It's a beautiful bulldog on there. And I'm going to tell you, these guys started with just New York. And now, I want to say they're about maybe 2 or 3 years old, but right now they have, so many different chapters. They have the Virginia chapter. They have the Nevada chapter, Texas, Florida, New Jersey, Maryland, North Carolina, Ohio, and South Carolina. And they are looking to expand. Their goal is to one day have a chapter in every state. Actually, now, this event that I went to on Tuesday was the first inaugural event for the South Jersey chapter, because New Jersey is such a humongous state that you have the full Jersey chapter, then you also have the South Jersey, because those South Jersey guys, they get left out sometimes, because it's the most bizarre thing. It took us 3 hours to get there. We started off in Pennsylvania, went to New Jersey, went back to Pennsylvania, and then back to Jersey to get there. So, great event, just pretty far away. South Jersey is like a planet on their own, of their own. So, they have. Excuse me. So they have
Planet of their own.
Yeah, it's their own planet. It's far away. Nobody goes down there. Imagine if it took 3 hours. I could have been halfway to Florida in 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. It was a long drive. Anyway, it was a great event. We had Jack Davis there, D. Pittman. You had a guy I call Blackjack, but his real name is Brian Allen. And the reason I call him Blackjack is because he looks like a black version of Jack Davis.
He really does.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So the event was a pop-up event, and it was absolutely awesome. It was a great event. We sold about 20 boxes. People were happy. It was just a really good time, and I was very proud to be able to wear I wore my Smoking Shield shirt that fits me like a robe now, because I was, it's a lot of space.
Juan's going fishing after this, apparently.
That's what I say I look like. But there's a reason why this whole this outfit So I wore the Smoking Shields shirt to shout out to the Smoking Shields guy. And the hat I'll talk about later. But back to the Smoking Shields. If there are any law enforcement officers watching this anywhere else in the country, if you guys want to talk about opening up your own chapter, they're looking to have a chapter in every state. So right now, the ones I read, they're there. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different chapters right now, 10 different states. Actually, 11 now because of South Jersey. But they're looking to expand. It's a great non-for-profit charity, and they do a lot of good things, and it's just an awesome, awesome thing. So look them up on Facebook. Google them, Smoking Shields. They have a Facebook. Every chapter has their own Facebook page, and so does the main one. So that's pretty awesome, and we're very proud to be part of that. Those guys.
What's cool about the Smoking Shields is even if you're not in law enforcement, you are able to be a member.
Oh right, yeah. Let me go back to that. So it has evolved from the beginning where it was only cops to now. Think about all first responders have shields. You got EMS have shields, FD have shields, cop have shields. Sanitation workers have shields. All these kind of first responder guys have shields. So now they've opened their doors to those, and military. Military also have the IDs and they have shields, all that stuff. So people have, so it's actually, the name they picked in the beginning was supposed to be for law enforcement, but now it's all first responders, and now it's even open to civilians. But I believe they have like a civilian membership,
like an honorary member.
Honorary membership, yeah.
Kind of like Sheepdog does an honorary.
Correct.
Member,
so it's basically about all law enforcement, and it's a great organization. You guys look them up if you got any cops out there that love smoking cigars and want to think about opening up a chapter in your state. Reach out to me, reach out to Protocol. I'll direct you in the right location. You can reach out to John Bellico. And again, you Google Smoke and Shield, go to the website. They have a message board. You can say whatever you want to say to them. Ooh, I'm parched. I'm going to have a drink after all that says.
You know what? It's a great group. Do you know where I met them for the first time? Was down in Elkton, Spartan Cigar Shop. They had an event, and they were there. And it was just, you know, they were just wonderful. And also, actually, I was working in Jersey, and a guy that's on Fat Ash, Cigar King. I was down.
Is he a Smoking Shields also?
Yeah, he's a Jersey State cop, if I'm not mistaken. And they were having an event in a cigar shop. I didn't even know he was there, and I posted that I was there. And next thing, I'm getting a message that says, "I see you." I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And it was Cigar King, and then because they had the whole side closed off for the blue the blue shields. So he's like, "Get the hell over here, come sit with us." And I sat with these guys, and they were phenomenal.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's cool when you get to go to events. You post a picture. Hey, I'm at the event. I was at the Outer Banks. And I got a message from somebody in Fat Ash. Hey, I'm down here the same week. Let's meet up and have a cigar. How cool is that?
And that's all about the cigar community. It's about that brotherhood, that kingship, that friendship. Yeah, but we're all kings. Yeah. So it's a kingship too. Kinship, I think is what I wanted to say.
Kinship.
Kinship.
Yeah, kinship.
Brotherhood, camaraderie, all that good stuff. It's about positive vibes. It's about putting out good positive energies. And that's what the Protocol is all about, putting out positive energy. Yes.
Let's be good to one another.
And I always say this, be a blessing to everybody around you.
Yeah.
So put out positive energy, no negative. There's enough negativity in the world, especially me being a cop for 20 years. I've seen enough negative shit out there. I don't need any more.
I think we all have in our lives.
I want to see positive.
Oh, yeah.
And even I could be having the worst day. Things could be happening to me privately, my family. I don't ever put nothing negative out there, or it's all positive and about being good to people. I might look like a fool, me snorting powdered sugar, but it's all in good jest and joking to make you guys out there laugh.
And we removed that.
It's been removed, yes, but it's just a joke. We like to joke around. That's what we do.
Clearer heads prevailed on that one.
Yes.
But,
I thought it was still funny as hell.
But what you said was correct. It's just, when you're having a bad day, you walk into a cigar shop, and you see the guys and the people behind us over here. Brian, Ray, Nikki, these guys, I walk in, and it's just like, it's a great day. You know what I mean? And they brighten your day up, and it just changes your attitude because they're there for the same thing. They want to relax, they want to smoke, they want to, you know what I mean? That's just the whole thing.
Yeah, it's all about the brotherhood. And then you can let off some steam and smoke a cigar and have a good time with your good friends, right? That's what it's about.
Yes.
All right, Juan, what else do we got?
That's good. That's it on the events for March right now. If anything else pops up in March, I'll definitely put us on our pages, on our Instagram, Facebook, and all that good stuff. So that's it for March. What's the next bullet over there, Kevin?
I believe it's the Chow lineup.
Yes, the Chow. You know what I want to start doing? We should do like little sound bites, like when we go into these bullets. Maybe we could work on that. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Wow, you love to task your producer, don't you?
I love that. Like a soundbite.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I think we're gonna do that. No.
I could do.
I really want
sound
this
clips.
podcast to be something that actually grows beyond the cigar company, and it's just. I think this is just a cool thing, people to listen. And it's about cigars, but it's about life. It's about drinks. It's about restaurants and things of that nature. So that's what we're gonna do. So the Chow lineup, again, are special places we've eaten that we really liked, that we think other fellow cigar lovers would enjoy. So we've talked about, and I spoke about it on the show already, we talked about Keen's and how people are going there because we've mentioned it. And that's the kind of things we want. We want fellow cigar smokers that are like-minded, good people that want to have a good time, because part of a good time is eating, They often say, eat to live, don't live to eat, whatever. I don't know, but I love good food, and you could see how big I was. I still love good food, but now I just do it keto. So I'm gonna talk about a restaurant that I went to. It was pretty amazing. I've been there a few times, and I was in New York, and on my way back home, I was like, I feel like eating something. So what should I eat? And I thought about this place. It's a beautiful place called Solar do Mino. And this place is located at 15 Cleveland Street in Belleville, New Jersey.
Wow, got the address.
Yes, I even did that. That's how much we're throwing this out there.
Pre-production's working.
Yes, and it is so good. It's basically like a Portuguese, Spanish kind of Spanish tavern feel. You get the awesome sangria, and they do. I think I seen the picture. We'll see the picture up a little bit, but great octopus, grilled octopus was so awesome. But they are known for cooking a steak. You can have New York strip, you can have ribeye, you can have filet mignon, and they actually cook it on a ceramic roof tile.
Yeah, terracotta.
Terracotta.
Terracotta
It's
line.
so good. It's not even funny. I actually have a video.
You want me to transfer to that one?
Yeah, go to it and let's show the people how delicious this thing looks.
And you can commentate while the video's playing.
Yes, I'll
so
do that.
Transition right now. People are seeing.
So right there, the guy, that's a New York strip, a beautiful New York strip. He puts it on there, and that's garlic butter. The garlic it's the smell of it. It is just absolutely amazing. And they come tableside, and the guy actually comes tableside, and he does this in front of you. And he cuts them up, and you basically say what temperature you want. And of course, I love to leave my stuff, red, so I told him like a medium. So you see that butter melting? It's just this beauty, the sizzle, the whole ambiance, the sound, the smells. It's just absolutely amazing. So he cuts them up, lets them cook a little bit, flips them around, and the noise. Can they hear audio on the video or no?
A little bit, but not much.
All right, so you're missing out on the searing. You see the butter, now he comes in. Let's see that big pitcher of sangria? I drank it all by accident. I didn't mean to. So that's him putting it on the plate, and it's gorgeous, and it's just so tasty. And then they put all the pieces there after it's cooked to your temperature. And then he takes he scrapes off all the gristle, all that cooked, the au jus. It's awesome. You see that? This is the magic right here. He takes the butter and he pours it on top. Look at that. It is just.
Oh my gosh, I'm starving. Now.
Oh my God, I'm so good.
Yeah.
And it's just the smell, and it's beautiful, and it's gorgeous, and it's so yummy. And then I pan over, you're gonna see in a few seconds, boom, a big plate of broccoli. So it's keto. I got good veggies, and that place is awesome. I highly recommend anybody that likes meat, anybody that likes Spanish from Spain, Brazilian food. They have rodizio also there. And for you guys that don't know what rodizio is, it's you pay X amount of price, and it's all you can eat. They come out and they bring these big skewers of meat, and it's just awesome. The only thing that's missing there that you cannot smoke there, which is the case in probably 98% of restaurants you go to. But if you want to have a good time out in North Jersey, Belleville, New Jersey, again, Solar Domino, great place, 15 Cleveland Street, Belleville, New Jersey, 07109. Google them and definitely try that place out.
Awesome.
You will not be disappointed.
Awesome.
Nice.
Oh, God, I need to drink after that. That was a lot of talking. I'm like talking
you're
a lot.
on a roll. You're
Yes.
on a roll.
Yes.
You want me to go for my recent trip?
Yes.
Yes, I want you, since the Chow lineup, and talk a little bit. Well, that's the outtakes version of it. Or do we save it?
Oh, the Chow line. Okay, yeah. So
What do you want to do? You want to
Well, next. Well, is there another one for the Chow lineup, and then we'll go into outtakes?
Yeah, because it's a perfect segue. So right now we're doing, like, we had music queue up, but we go to protocol outtakes, and protocol outtakes is just us going out and doing things. Technically, we could have. No, the Chow lineup is a restaurant, but protocol outtakes is awesome. Now Kevin's gonna talk. I could take a rest and just drink up. So Kevin, you tell them about your protocol outtake.
Yeah, so in February, the wife and I like to take a little trip. It gets cold up here in the Northeast in sunny Newark, New Jersey. So we decided to, she decided we're going to Turks and Caicos, 3.5-hour flight. So direct right out of Newark, and you can hear the planes going right now right over us. It's awesome. And we stayed at this beautiful resort, 7 stars, over the top. The room was the size of the first floor of my house, and it was unreal. Beautiful balcony, pool, beach. The water was just crystal clear. And we just had a really, really, really nice time. Short trip, Tuesday to Friday, but get away, get some warm weather, get some sun, and it was a nice time. So while I was down there, I got a message from our buddy Dean Parsons with Epic Cigars and now Nat Seco.
Yes.
And he used to live there and had the Turks and Caicos cigar and worked in real estate down there. So he had some of his favorite places that were only 10 minutes away. So I went to a nice restaurant. I think it said Rossi, R-A-C-I. And he knew the owner who works the bar, was our waiter, and mentioned his name. And everybody knew who Dean Parsons was, which was really awesome. And had an amazing dinner there.
Dean Parsons is an amazing human being.
Amazing human
Amazing.
being.
I love him.
Love that guy.
Let's do a toast to Dean Parsons, everybody.
Yeah, toast to
Yes.
Dean, man. Yeah,
Toast to Dean.
Yeah, that was a great hookup. Oop, missed you. Yeah, Juan, love you. And we had a really nice dinner right at the bar. He gave me the tip that I had to get the espresso martini. Apparently, they said, "Oh, Dean told you about these." I said, "Yeah." They said they're famous here. And he said they'll keep you up all night.
Were they amazing?
They were amazing. Yeah, it was made perfect. It was very good. It was like dessert. Really nice. And then
That's not something you could like pound them, right?
No, hell no.
no.
What,
That's
two-
like
two
a
max?
dessert drink. Yeah, two max. I had one.
Yeah,
That's plenty.
I've
That's
had
plenty.
one something like that similar, and you could just you're right, only one.
Only one. Yeah. So then it was funny because, I was talking to the people at the bar that all knew Dean and the staff. We took a picture, sent it to them, and posted it. And then I said, I got to go to this bar next door called Shark Bite. Dean was friends with the owner. I think it was Shannon, her and her husband. And she was sitting at the bar. She actually went to school with Dean in Canada. And she lives in Turks and Caicos and owns a bar there. So that was really funny. And we got to talk to her and went over, had a couple of drinks at her bar right next door. Apparently, Dean lived right behind the place. That's why he hung out there so often. But just really good time. Dean, I can't thank you enough. Love you. We don't hang out enough anymore. But when you get up to the Northeast, you got to hit us up.
If you guys are anywhere out there in the world and you see that Dean Parsons is going to be at a cigar shop near you, it's worth you clearing your schedule and going to see this guy. He is, first of all, physically beautiful. He is an Adonis.
Adonis.
He is like a black, bigger version of Kevin, but better looking. He's bald, a little bit darker, and like double the size.
Wow, I'm ugly so well.
Yes, compared to Dean Parsons,
I'm ugly.
everybody's ugly.
Yes.
See what
Everyone's
sucks
ugly.
is I've only met Dean twice.
Awesome human
That's
being.
it. I've only met him twice.
You
Dean,
weren't,
what
you weren't
the
at the
hell?
house. You weren't at the house with us when he
No,
was there.
I was at the house. He was gone already. He was
shoot.
gone when I got to the house in Vegas, and I've only met him twice, and it was great both times. So, Dean, if you're out there, we got to hook up, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. If he gets up here to the Northeast, we gotta push him on that.
If
He's
he
gotta
gets
come
up here to the Northeast, we're gonna have him on the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna throw it up
I
right
would
there.
love
The next
Dean-
time he's in the Northeast,
Yeah.
you're gonna get on
you
this
put
podcast.
Dean next to me. He
Yes.
is just a massive, massive dude. Like I wish I could lift
he,
half the weight
he makes
does.
The Rock look like
Yeah.
John Reamer.
Yes. I don't know.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. Thanks, buddy. Jesus Christ.
Check your feelings at the door when you
Yes.
get on Protocol
Yes.
Live.
Yes.
No, but it's love. You know it's love, Johnny
No,
Reamer.
no butthurt here.
No.
Listen, I'm all about breaking balls, but I don't like to break hearts. I don't break people's hearts, and you don't destroy people. You break their balls a little bit, and that's it. So
Yeah.
that was a love. That was a love tap. All right.
Yes.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
All right. So,
All right, so what's next up?
no wait.
Wait.
All right. Which was the best place you ate at Turks and Caicos to kind of fill in with the child line? 'Cause I know you had probably a lot of good food.
Yeah, we did. Shoot, I'm gonna blank on the name of it. Oh God, let me think for a second. They have the conch, which is like basically like the
It's a big shell. It's like a big snail.
Conch.
It's like a big
Conch, yeah, that's it.
Conch.
Yes.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah. Conch.
That's it.
I thought it was conch.
No,
It's
conch.
conch.
Okay.
He's right.
conch.
There's a CH at the end. It's true.
Yeah, and they were known for their rum punch. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the name? It was right on the beach. Fantastic place. I'm blanking on the name. I apologize. Should have had that in the pre-production notes, but I was busy doing the media lineup. So
That was good though.
yeah, it was. It was a really.
So the
really
bottom
nice
line
spot.
is, if you ever guys get a chance, go to Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
Do it. It is an amazing place. And how many cigars? How was the cigar? Was it cigar friendly down there? That's a great question.
The security wasn't too thrilled the one day when I was smoking on my balcony because it's non-smoking on the resort. You can smoke on the beach.
Okay.
But then I just lined up some chairs and hid, and they left me alone. So it wasn't bad. And like the staff, I tipped the guys, and they would clean up my ashes in the cup that I had there
Right.
on the balcony. So if you take care of the people, they took care of you. It wasn't a big deal.
I always say that. Take care of people.
Oh, yes.
And they will take care of you. And
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be always monetarily. I'm talking about just do right by people, and people, for the most part, will do right by you. You always have those stray guys that no matter if you could help them climb a ladder and they still
Yeah.
shit on you. But that's
if somebody messes up, I try to be the bigger man, and
Absolutely.
I will forgive them. And
1,000%.
maybe that's to my fault,
Forgiveness
but-
is no. It's not your. It's your. You said fault. I would say no. That is your power. That is what makes you special. Because people hold grudges over nothing and they live a whole life of just misery. It's so easy to forgive somebody and set yourself free, and then you don't have to worry about ever having any kind of big issues with them. Forgiveness is the key to life.
That's the way I want to live. I don't know.
Me
too.
too. I mean,
I don't want to live negative.
No.
You know what? And you're right. Like a lot of the guys that, in different places like that, like I've told these guys of stories when I was in Vegas, and you take care of guys. You take care of the guys, like security, and I got bumped up big time.
Dre's.
That's another Dre's. That's another segment itself. But I'm just saying, a $50 bump got me into the best possible spot where I could actually. It's a non-smoking area, but the guy let me smoke. But I told these guys about that a million times, and that's what you do. You take care of the guys that take care of you.
Yeah.
And that's all you got to do. And it's simple. And like Juan said, you know what? Life is hard enough. Life is tough. But you know what you do? You look to your right, you look to your left, and you look beyond the people that love you, the people that care for you. And like you said, the common denominator is we're holding our hand.
Right.
And that's what you do. You just care for people. It's simple. We take care of each other.
Yeah.
That's simple.
Yeah.
All right,
Those are great words.
My preaching is done.
No, that's a great word. It's not preaching. Those are words to live by.
Protocol.
And now you know.
Now you know.
And what they say, knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. Showing our age right there. That's I used to watch G.I. Joe.
All I say is let's be
cartoon.
good to one another. Let's have some fun. Let's get back to basics. Let's have some fun here.
Back to basics. A perfect segue into Tristan's not here because he was the one that wanted to make Tristan his own little special segment. But Tristan has Juan's quote of the week. And he's not here, so I'm going to fill in for Tristan and have to talk again. I'm sorry. So I'm going to tell a story. So we go to Jersey to Royal Leaf, have an awesome time, awesome pop-up protocol event. Everybody's gone. So it's basically me, Tristan, a friend of ours, Nick, and Jack and Blackjack. So we're there. And everybody's gone. We're about to close up. So I'm like, all right, what are we going to do the rest of the night? So we have three options. Option one, have a few more drinks here and then go home. Or maybe option two, we go to a little diner somewhere in the area and get something to eat, some food, and then go home. Or do we do option three?
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Do we go to a gentleman's club?
I knew it was going there. God.
Do we go to a gentleman's club? Have Philly cheesesteaks like gangsters?
At the Gentleman's Club?
No, afterwards. We go to Gino's and have Philly cheesesteak. Gang. So I was pushing for option three. And I'm not going to say which option happened, but I would say go for option three, people.
Oh, let's go for option three.
So that was my quote of the week.
Yes.
Always choose option three.
Usually option three is the absolute worst that you shouldn't do, but you always do.
Yes, option three in anything. When you're having a
Yes.
powwow with people and you're sitting there like, what are we going to do next?
Yeah.
And option three is always the bad one.
Yes.
But the most fun, but you'll be tired.
Go for it.
Your pocket will be dry and maybe hungover in the morning. But option three, always go with option three.
Life is short.
Life
Option
is short.
three.
That's a
Go
great
for it.
hashtag. Life is short. Option three.
No, I go for option. I'm getting up to go to the gym in the morning, so I go to bed at 11 o'clock. So I take let's go
option
to
zero.
Option zero. Kevin's going to bed in the morning, and then you guys roll in at 5 a.m.
And then Kevin wakes everybody else up and says,
That
I got
reminds
option
me
zero,
of a phenomenal.
clowns.
That reminds me of a phenomenal story. Do you remember we were at IPCPR a few years ago,
Yeah.
and Bill and I were hanging out. All the three of us were hanging out, and you were like, "I gotta go up and go to the gym in the morning. I can't hang out with you guys." You're like, "Get out of here, go." Guy goes to the gym. He's running back to the room.
Yeah.
He looks and there's a bar over there. The same bar. And what did you see at that bar, Kevin?
I saw Bill and Juan. I thought you were up.
We were still there from the night before.
I thought you were up to get ready for the show.
And we were like, he came by. He goes, "You guys wearing the same clothes you wore yesterday?" I was like, "No, we're still here from yesterday, mother effer." And he goes, "The show's in like in 2 hours." I was like, I turned to Bill, like, "Oh shit, we gotta get out of here. At least get a power nap."
It was crazy.
It was insane.
I
We
was
were
out of my
hanging
mind.
out with a legend that night, Juan Lopez from Gurkha Cigars.
He's gotten some mentions on the podcast, Juan Lopez.
That guy-
We got to get him on the podcast.
I would, if Juan Lopez is ever in the Northeast area, we're gonna make sure you get him on here.
I want to be here for that.
Juan Lopez is an incredible human being. Besides his worth ethic in the cigar industry, he is just a massive, awesome human being. I love Juan Lopez. Big shout out to Juan Lopez. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a cheer for you, Juan.
Yeah, well,
Here we go.
stop keeping my guys up at all hours of the night when we have to get up and work.
Juan, leave him up. Hell with him.
I think that was the day that I didn't have a voice. Like
No, you
I got
were a
I got an
mess.
hour nap. I got back out and I sounded like a jazz singer. I was like, "Ah."
You were very productive. Let me tell you, very productive that day. Yes.
Yes.
The antics of protocol.
Yes.
So
All right,
Juan, I
good.
think we're on to the big trip you took.
Yes. All right. This is our last bullet for the day, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
My last production note. So, I'm going to tell you about this beautiful trip I took. I went to Nicaragua. And,
The pictures aren't up yet, so
all right,
whenever you're ready.
I'll let you know when to cue them, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I did. So I go to Nicaragua with Eric Espinoza and La Zona, and because La Zona makes our cigars, it's a mutually beneficial thing for me to be there because the people that's for most part, and Kevin, you could tell me if I'm wrong. Most people that actually smoke Espinosa cigars smoke our cigars. Is that so?
Absolutely. If you smoke Espinosa, you're smoking Protocol
Pretty
at
much.
some point. Yeah.
So I'm looking at the screen. I look like Johnny Depp in that show when he's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I just looked at it. Is it just me? Look.
To me, you look like you're going fishing.
Definitely.
They can't see that picture.
Is it just me though?
No.
Johnny, do you remember that scene when in Fear and Loathing in Las
Yeah,
Vegas
I
when he's
know.
driving and he's got the long stick and right?
I got you.
All right, maybe it was just me. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I go to Nicaragua, and there's two great groups down there. There's two great groups. One is the Royal Leaf family, which we just spoke about, that place where we had the Smoking Shields event. So Jack Davis, D. Pittman's there with a great group of people, some like their major supporters in the store.
Solid group.
Solid group of people. They're there, and then we also get the Wrecking Crew group is there as another, basically a
Yes.
group of awesome people.
They're awesome.
And this is where this hat comes in. This beautiful hat that I have on was a gift given to me by the Wrecking Crew, and it's called a
I think it's a boonie hat. If I'm
boonie.
not
It is.
mistaken.
You're 100% right. It is a boonie hat. This is a boonie hat given to me by the Wrecking Crew. I just want to say thank you to you guys. That's why I wore it in the podcast, to give you guys thanks. And it was just an awesome time. And my job was to basically entertain these people and just show them the best time that they could possibly have while educating them on cigar stuff. So I'm going to put we're going to put up, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 pictures or whatever. So whenever you're ready, throw them up there and I'll talk about the pictures.
The pictures are up.
So that's Mario. Mario actually works for AJ Fernandez, another great organization. And Eric and AJ have an amazing relationship. And that's Mario giving the tours. That's another guy taking pictures of people rolling. So it's a real, people are just sitting there. That's me. I'm in the curing barn there. I wanted to take a picture to show you that's where they hang the leaves so they could cure. It's pretty amazing. It's just an awesome place. That's actually a leaf that they're expanding to show you the veins in the leaf and the quality of the leaf, how beautiful it is. Those are seedlings in a covered room where it's like this cheesecloth, so the sun doesn't directly hit them. And
Shade grown?
Shade
It's
grown?
amazing. This beautiful woman, I take a picture of.
You took crap for this picture.
I took a lot of crap for that picture. I just
Great
I'm
picture.
taking pictures of people working, and I didn't even see it when she actually smiled. But I look at the pictures later, and I see this picture of this girl that just looked up and she smiled, and it was just
It's a beautiful natural picture,
absolutely amazing. It was a great picture, and we went basically. We're now repeating, so you can go back to to us. So I'll tell you a little bit about this trip. So we go, and Eric does this trip with people that support La Zona, meaning Protocol, La Jugada, anything they make, and of course Espinosa Cigars. So he takes people out there, and we stay at the AJ compound. The AJ compound is this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. It is absolutely amazing. We stay there, and then we see the entire process from seed to finished product in your hand. And you see
Seed to smoke.
seed to I'm even going to say seed to ash, because it's
Ash, there you
everything
go.
from. It's amazing how you see, and you've often heard that there's 300 hands that touch a cigar before you get it, and it's pretty true. From the seed, people planting them, and it's actually an amazing process. It's not what you think, where a farmer takes a seed and sticks it into the earth and the plant grows. There's just so much more to that.
Big time.
They do the seedlings, and they give them certain nutrients, and then from there they take them and they plant them in one area, and they give them nutrients, and they take them away and they plant them. It's just an amazing process to see the level of nutrients that they give the ground, and it's just amazing. And then you actually see the workmanship of the people there, the passion of these people sitting there, rolling the cigars, bunching them, separating them. It's just an amazing thing. So for you guys out there that are big Espinosa fans and supporters, ask your local retail. Reach out to Eric. Tell him you want to go, and he's gonna start doing these trips more. And hopefully, I'm there with you guys, and we're gonna show you an amazing time. But we're also gonna show you this beautiful process of what the passion of this beautiful thing is. I had sent Kevin pictures, I was barbecuing for the guys, but he didn't put them up there. So maybe next time we'll get them.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't get in there, but
It doesn't matter. But there was a few. That's you get the idea. But
one of the best pictures was you with an old fashioned or a whiskey.
I actually
and
sent you that
tobacco.
picture. I sent you that picture.
I don't know why they didn't come up.
It doesn't
I have
matter
a whole
now.
folder, but yeah.
But I sent you that picture, and it was basically. I'll tell you about the story. So, it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. I had just poured out myself a Flor de Caña on the rocks. All of a sudden, Mario, the guy with the scarf you saw in that picture, he says, "We're going to the fields now," and I just poured this thing out. I was like, "I'm not gonna leave it here. I love Flor de Caña rum." So I grab it. I go on the bus with me, and we're there, and we're doing a tour. And then what jumps in my mind is a meme that shows Frank Sinatra coming out of a helicopter, and the meme says, "You might be cool, but you'll never be Frank Sinatra coming out of a helicopter cool."
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in the tobacco fields, and I have this cocktail in my hand. I'm like, I'm gonna recreate this thing. So I kind of get in the tobacco field, and I have the drink. Somebody takes it, and then I put the words, "You might be cool, but you'll never be Juan Cancel stepping out of a tobacco field with a cocktail in his hand." Cool. So it was actually pretty funny. And those are the kind of things that we do to make. But the trip was great. So we kind of try to expose people to the culture of Nicaragua a little bit. Let them feel get to know the people there. And they're beautiful people. The country is just filled with amazing people. And it's a great time. And I really, really enjoyed it. I've been to Nicaragua maybe 13 times. And every time I step into a tobacco field or a production floor, it's like me stepping in for the first time. It's just I've not gotten tired of it. Part of what I was doing, and those people there for the first, when you step into this place for the first time, it's like amazing. And then sometimes you get one or two people. You get the person that doesn't take any pictures because they're just so like wowed by the whole place, or you get the other extreme of the guy that doesn't take his face out of the phone because he's so the same thing. He's so wowed by it, he doesn't want to miss a second. So both of them are missing out on something. So what I wound up doing was just take pictures, candid shots of people listening, and actually worked out very well. I think I uploaded probably about 800 different pictures, and these people, bro, loved it. They loved it that they actually got a chance to enjoy it without having to worry about the pictures. And then they go back into, I put them on my Facebook album, and they just downloaded them and put it on their own pages. So that was pretty cool. And then we did something else very special. We did some protocol, some Sir Robert Peels that we wanted to do something special for those guys that are out there. So we did some Sir Robert Peel Lanceros and Corona Gordos just to kind of give those guys something special that they can't get anywhere else in the world.
That was very cool that you did that.
And bro, they were ecstatic. These guys were. You would think I brought them the best meal of their lives. They were just like, wow, and they posted pictures. And really, as a cigar nerd, when I did this trip, if somebody did that to me, I would have been like, oh my God, you know, it's just another great thing to further experience this and be more involved in this beautiful lifestyle, which I love it. I love the cigar lifestyle.
Yeah, all the feedback.
I'm done talking, by the way. So you guys do the rest of the shows.
Go ahead.
To piggyback off what Juan said, about 12 years ago, I was lucky to go to a trip to Honduras to the
What company?
Rocky Patel.
That's a great trip. I went on that. Rocky.
And that was, in my opinion, and I've also been to La Auroras, which was excellent.
That's in the Dominican, though, right?
Yeah, that's Dominican Republic with Guillermo, which was awesome. And Jose Blanco was there at the time. Jose Blanco was fabulous. But the
Big shout out to Jose Blanco.
Jose Blanco, love you, brother.
Good
but
guy.
the one with Rocky unfortunately had to cancel. So I always say, stuck with Nimish. But
That's a blessing, though.
No, dude, you were never stuck with Nimish. No. Nimish is a party in itself. Yes. So and this is actually, I did an article that actually made the local newspapers about a non-smoking thing. It made the Morning Call about how until you go down there and see the people work on the boxes that you open your cigars to. I've seen that. I was there at that. And then we went to Nestor Plasencia's factory to see that. The people work so hard, so just they're just into it. And to see from, like you said, we went to the fields, from the fields to the factory to the boxes. And then the testing to make sure the cigar you get in your hand is perfect. You just don't understand it. It's a wonderful process. And that, where I said that trip with Nimish, and I love Rocky, but I think Nimish, he's if you guys met Nimish,
I love Nimish.
Oh my
Shout out to Nimish.
God, Nimish, I love you, brother.
Shout out to Nish. I saved Nish's life in New York one day. I won't tell the story, but Nish, you know I saved your life, right? So I love you. So I'm glad you're still alive. Every post I see of yours, I'm like, oh, that's because of me. No. It was a great story. And then Rocky, I've actually had Rocky in my house. My son has sat on Rocky's lap.
Wow.
He is an amazing.
Yes,
I love
he is.
Rocky. Rocky is an amazing human being. Big shout out to the whole Patel family, Nimish, Rock, everybody that works for that company.
Well,
we love you.
Rocky's awesome because it's funny. I met him a few times at Cigars International, downtown. Actually, 191 where I work part time. It wasn't built at the time, and I went out to Vegas for the big smoke, and I worked my way up to Rocky, and he's like, "Hey, my friend, how's it going?" And it was like he knew me. I felt like I was the only guy in the place. It was fabulous.
Awesome feeling.
It is when a manufacturer is like that, and they come up to you and they say, "Boom." Nick Perdomo's like that. Nick, I've been down to your place a million times, and when he's up at CI, Nick is fabulous, AJ, and all these guys. But that trip down there was just phenomenal to see from start to finish. The boxes that these guys make, it was just a blast.
I often say, for you guys out there that are passionate cigar guys that love this lifestyle, love this product, love cigars, if you guys get a chance to go out there, do it, man. It is life-changing.
Big time.
And Eric Espinoza and La Zona, Espinoza Premium Cigars, are incorporating more of these trips to get you guys out there. So for you guys that love Espinoza, love La Zona, love all the cigars that come out of La Zona, reach out to me, to Kevin, to Bill, to anybody, to Eric Jr. And this is something he is starting to do more of, just to give you guys, he's trying to give you guys an opportunity to really see this product and I'm telling you, it's mind-blowing to go out there. It's amazing. So big shout out to Eric Jr., who's a tremendous human being. Just had his 1 year anniversary. We'll have a toast to Eric Jr. and his 1 year anniversary.
Eric Jr. Salud.
This guy's so hardcore that for his 1 year anniversary, he actually went out to Nicaragua. And that's the kind of guy he is. Eric, I love you, bro. Junior.
That's awesome.
Yeah, last time Eric came up to, we had the event for the Cigar Fest.
Yeah.
Which, you guys don't mind if I segue into this.
Right, it's perfect segue into it.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
we're done. It's
perfect
it's
segue.
Open session, John.
Is, as you guys know, I work part-time, or if you didn't know, I work part-time. My job is at Cigars International at the 191 store. And Cigar Fest is coming up on May 1st and May 2nd. It's just a heads up. Tickets are gone, but see if you
Sold
can get
out.
them. Yeah, it's sold out like this. Like literally, by the first 2 minutes of this video,
Like this.
the tickets were gone.
Out.
Yeah.
So, but still, they're kind of out there. Guys want to get rid of them because people cancel. See if we can get there. But anyway, these guys were there with Eric,
Yep.
and it was a blast.
And AJ.
And I was down at the La Zona Palooza, and when Eric came in, and I got a big hug. John, how's it going? And it was great. So, Eric, I love you, brother. It was fabulous. But like I said, guys, first and second is Cigar Fest. And another thing, if you guys, the store I work at is the retail store, the Superstore, 191 and 22, Nazareth Pike. Like that, you get on there, see all the videos and all the goofy shit, the crew, which I love.
Juan's the face, or John is the
Yes.
face.
I just want to say that's
of CI
exactly.
191.
John, you are doing an amazing job.
Really good job.
And Cigars International should look at you and realize the gem that they have, that you are becoming the face of that company more and more, and that you're doing these videos, you're interacting with the consumer, you're there, you are Cigars International. And anybody that meets you falls in love with you, and that automatically means people love Cigars Internationals, and they need to really look at you and see the treasure that they have in you, and it's amazing.
I'm sure CI loves John.
It's a blast. I just love doing the videos because I love talking about cigars. I love cigars, period. I don't do it to throw my face out there. I don't do it for popularity. I don't do none of that horse shit. I do the videos because I love cigars. The people I work with, especially this kid who edits the videos.
Oh, that kid is
Johanny.
good. Johanny is
Johanny.
awesome.
I call him Johanny. It's John, but he's Guatemalan, and he spells his name Jhan.
He's a good-looking kid, too.
So yeah, he's military. He's United States Air Force. Actually, I don't know if anyone knew that.
I didn't know that at all.
But this kid edits. The kid is phenomenal. Me and him, we had a special bond together, and he does these videos with me and him. And I always make sure at the end of the video is always say it's me and my boy Johanny, and always sit behind the video. And I said, dude, show your goddamn face, because he was always one like, no. He said, show your face, because you're freaking, dude, you're doing a
On
great
a side
job.
production note, for what you're saying, do you guys remember we had a cigar with Cigars International called the Confidential Informant, and we did like maybe a 2.5 minute commercial kind of video with it, and it was Johanny that shot it all, edited it.
Yep.
And made it look like this
was all him.
amazing. It was
All
all him. This
This
young kid
is awesome.
He
On his
did an
personal
ama-
gear.
on his,
like-
he did an amazing job. It looks like a professional. It is professional. Don't get me wrong, but it looks like you hired a professional production company to come in and shoot this thing with the editing, the audio, everything, the music. This kid is just awesome.
kid does
That's
a
another
great
guy
job.
that CI
And
has to
that's-
look at and recognize that he is a true asset to the company.
And that's I always give this kid props because, like I said, I love it because I love doing it, and I love when you love what you're doing, especially with the people I work with. And I'm throwing names out: Paul, Matt, the manager. Matt's the newest manager. Guy's freaking amazing. You got Marie, you got Denny, you got John, you got Mark.
How about this
Mark
hottie Beth? How about the hottie Beth?
Beth
is a
she's
hottie.
a sweetheart.
And a hottie, too.
And I'm telling you, the guy Bowman's out there.
I like that name, Bowman. I wish I had that name.
Bowman's the guy's a piece
Bone
of work.
Man.
You know, it just
Yes.
in general, and even the guys downtown. You got Kevin and Nate. You go out. You got Jason, and everybody knows Rich Mott and Bobby Bressler. And I apologize if I left any names out. Listen, I love what I do. I love cigars. I don't do it for any other shit except the love of cigars. Like these guys. This is why these guys got into the business. It wasn't to make money. It was because they love this right here.
No, there's way better things to make money on than cigars.
It is. It's when you love something, though, and I love what I do.
We'll get there, but
Anyway,
yeah,
I'm done
it's the
preaching.
passion. It's the passion.
I'm gonna kick it back to Juan.
All right, so we're going to do this real quick. So we, in the last podcast, put out there for people, we forgot to put a bullet, but we're going to make it for the next time. Questions out there in the world. And for you guys that want to ask us a question, whatever it is, and if we pull it during the show, you're going to get something a little special. So that website or the email address to send the question to is protocol_cigars. So it's protocol_cigars with an S at iCloud.com. And this week, we do have somebody that asked a question.
we got a question.
We got a question.
I like
Nice.
that. That's
David Hoffman. We're gonna actually with the next one again put it actually in the ticker so you can put it about any questions that you have for us. If we answer that question on the show, you're gonna get a little something special. This is gonna go to David Hoffman, and he asked, "Hey guys, I was just wondering if or when you guys would go to the Midwest, could we party with you guys at an event? Stay smoky, Dave." So Dave, as of right now, we're not going to the Midwest, but we hopefully will be at some point. We haven't figured it out, but we are going to try to get there, and hopefully you can come out. That's a lie. I was going to go to the Midwest, Oklahoma City.
Yeah, isn't that the Midwest?
That is the Midwest. So there you go.
The Midwest is a big area. So where in the Midwest does he?
I don't know. He just said
actually live?
Midwest. But we were going to go to Oklahoma City to Omerta Cigar Company, and we were going to have a beautiful protocol event there. I was in the airport, but for some strange, bizarre reason, North Carolina had tornadoes, and they evacuated the tower. Long story short, they canceled my flight, and I missed the event. But these guys still had the event. So, yeah, I was out there in the Midwest. Yeah. But, so, Mr. Hoffman, you're going to get a little something special. I'm going to email you. And, again, for the future, if anybody wants to ask any kind of question, I don't care what it is, you can write that question to protocol_cigars with an S at iCloud.com. And we're going to put that up in the next one. And I'm sorry I didn't put it up this time. But, again,
yeah, we'll have that up.
If you have a question, boom. We're going to, if we pick your question out of all of the millions and millions of questions we get asked, you're going to get something special. So as soon as we're done with this, I'm going to reach out to Mr. Hoffman and congratulate him and get his address, and he's going to get something nice.
That's awesome. We got a
so
question.
thank you guys for interacting with us. This is the purpose of the Protocol Live, for us to interact with you guys. And on one last note, I want to show you something that's something very special, something new that I started doing, and I want to get your input. So I want you to write your input, your thoughts in the comment section when we post this on whatever we're posting. But I'm gonna take my mic off so you guys can see what this is. You guys are ready?
Oh boy.
My question is, how do you like this? Yay or nay? You ready?
Oh boy. Is it the ponytail?
It's the ponytail.
Jesus.
Do you guys like the ponytail? Look, can you see? I don't know if you can see it good. It's.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
it's there. The ponytail.
You know what? I say let it flow.
What do you think?
Do you know what? It's not bad, but Juan, let it flow, baby.
Or would you rather
Let it-
have this?
There you go. I'm let it flow. I mean, what about you?
I don't know. I kind of like the ponytail. It kind of like
Dude,
ties
that's
it back.
well. Do you know what? This is why we're throwing it out there to you guys.
Right.
Let us give us the input here.
Wow, look at this.
Or does he need to shave
I
his
almost
head?
look like Jesus Christ, but not that I would ever said it
Wow.
like God. But I'm not gonna say. People say Che Guevara, but then when you say that, people
look and
at
act
this.
like are two different things.
Yes.
I look like Jesus, but act like Satan.
Yes.
It's all in good fun. It's all in
right,
good
so I'll
fun.
put
We
my
always
hat
mean
back
well.
on.
We always
Guys,
mean well.
I just want to say thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy the show. We do this. What's the time marker? I gotta. We must.
We are at 1 hour. Exactly.
Wow, this is the longest
Nice.
show we've done. So thank you guys for being here. We appreciate
guys.
you. We love you guys. God bless you guys.
All right, boys. Protocol Live. Like, share, subscribe. Do what you want to do. We'll see you on the next one.
Be a blessing.